Hey guys, Josh Budorf here, Mountain View Chiropractic. So today is the first day of our 5-day no sugar whole food challenge. So we were at the store last night getting prepped for the week, as you guys know, and going through the aisles, and guess what we saw? Little Barbie fruit snacks. So my daughter sees these little fruit snacks, she's freaking out. She's like, I want the Barbie ones, I want the Barbie ones. So of course I had to buy them only for demonstration purposes today. So on the front of this has all the buzzwords that make you think that this should be kind of healthy. It says 100% natural fruit puree, sounds pretty good. 100% of vitamin C, sounds pretty sexy. Fat-free, right? All this stuff fat-free sounds good. Just like in the movie Fed Up, all the parents that were out looking for things, everything's fat-free, look for good choices, so they think they're doing something good. And the buzzword out there, gluten-free, right? So this looks pretty good. So in the movie Fed Up, what we talk about is that my kids' generation, these little people you see beside me right here, is the reason why I brought this show to our town. This generation of kids is expected to not outlive their parents. And the reason why they're expected to not outlive our parents is because of our food sources. And in the movie, they talk a lot about being fed up about what the food industry is doing, how they're deceptively marketing to us, our kids, and our family. It's not it's so bad even that this stuff is so egregious in nature. Then they put our kids' favorite characters on there and they scream at us to buy it for them. And then as parents, we look on here and say, oh wow, this looks kind of healthy. They're fruit snacks, right? Should be pretty good. When you dig a little bit deeper and actually look on the label on the back here, there is some nasty, nasty things there. And I'm going to start with the first one. In one pouch, there is 17 grams of carbohydrate with no fiber. So 17 net grams of carbs. And in that grams of carbs for an average young kid that's in grade school, we want to be below 50 for sure for our total grams of carbohydrates for the day. On top of that, what we see is 11 extra grams of sugar added into this. So our kids are getting just a huge blast of sugar, which is wrecking their immune systems and wrecking their brain. They can't function. And just for perspective again, somewhere between 20-25 grams of sugar a day is more than enough for somebody who's on a 1,500 calorie a day diet like our kids should be, 1,200, 1,500 calories like that. So they're getting just blasted with that. And that's their kids only eat one pouch of this. Now, those things are egregious. What the movie doesn't delve into, which is what I'm very passionate about, is food additives that make this sugar even more addictive in nature than what sugar already is. And we know from the movie that sugar is more addictive than cocaine in studies done in rats, right? So above that, what we have in here is corn syrup, which is high fructose corn syrup in here. And the next we have on here is yellow dye number 5, red dye 40, sodium citrate, blue number 1. And right below this, we have what's called modified cornstarch. So something that we know is really nasty for our brains, we've known it for years as a society, is monosodium glutamate. Monosodium glutamate is added to foods where fat is taken out. So fat-free foods taste horrible. So in order to change that, we add a pile of sugar to it, and we add food additives such as monosodium glutamate and all of its derivatives. The reason why MSG isn't listed on here, because most people know it's bad, but nobody knows what modified cornstarch is. Modified cornstarch is MSG, and it does the same things to our brains. It causes the brain cells of our young kids to vibrate at such a high frequency until they explode, until they lyse. And when that happens, it lays down a glial cell, a track where there's damage to our kids' brains. And these are the things that light up on PET scans when our kids eat these addictive foods. So there's so many things of why this is egregious. The marketing the food industry does is amazing, but the stuff they add in here to make this addictive and put these pictures on here for our kids, it is horrible. So you have 1 week right now, 1 week to take action, right? And decide, are you fed up? Have you had enough? And do you want to make change for your family and for the future generation of your kids and the future generation of their kids? The time to act is now. Brenda's laid out everything for you, the food list, the shopping guides, all of that on there. Look at a label when you pick it up and see how much extra sugar you have in there. We have 5 days, no sugar. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great Monday.